I'm Dr. Kristen Jacobs from Ooh La La Spa, Anti-Aging and Wellness, and welcome to Real Talk with Doc. So today is Wednesday, January 29th. I don't know where this month has gone, but we are in the middle of winter. And I don't know about you, but my skin is super dry and I'm over this cold weather. So today I thought I would talk about the difference between hydration and moisturization and talk about some of the products that we offer and services actually that we offer for hydrating that skin so that you can get through the winter a little bit easier. So as you know, I always talk about skincare and how important skincare is, but the reason why I choose the brands that I choose is because there's science behind them. There are reasons why these products work. It's called science. What's happening is that these ingredients that our companies use actually go in and tell your body to make something. So make hyaluronic acid, which we need for hydration, or make our collagen, make or just helps change the physiology of the skin so that the skin is actually doing something, and we're just not putting a moisturizer on our skin and expecting these miracles. So let's first talk about the difference between a moisturizer and a product that's going to actually hydrate. I want to first talk about why we need hydration. As we age, our body stops producing the hyaluronic acid that we have, it's naturally occurring in our body. And so what happens is it's breaking down faster and it's not being created as fast. So then the skin gets dehydrated, our whole body gets dehydrated, and we need to replenish that. So just drinking water or putting a moisturizer on is not going to do that for us. What I like to throw out there is that filler is hyaluronic acid. So when we're losing when gravity is winning the aging battle, it's pulling our skin down. So what we do is we add a little hyaluronic acid to lift up our skin and lift and plump. So think about that as actually what hyaluronic acid does, is it's lifting and plumping the skin and giving us more supple skin, which then makes us look younger, more hydrated. So now we'll go to what products have hyaluronic acid and what it can do. So our first product, and I just had my little baby one, is our HA5, and it's a hyaluronic acid with 5 different molecules. And the difference between these, as I said, the medical grade products and say an over-the-counter hyaluronic acid, is that the over-the-counter usually has about 2 molecules of the hyaluronic acid. And those, you will see a change. You will see some plumpness of the skin immediately, but it's only going to last about 2 hours. Where the HA5 has 5 different molecules, and I just opened this, give it a second, but it has 5 different molecules in it, and so it has that short-term, we'll just keep pumping, it has that short-term, I cannot believe, there it goes, okay, it has that short-term plumping, but it also has long-term, so one of the molecules gives you 8 hours of immediate plumping, but that lasts throughout the day. But what this product does is it has an ingredient that goes down into the skin and tells your body to produce that hyaluronic acid. So you can see it's just a nice, soft product. And maybe we can compare my hands. My hands aren't that. Everything else seems wrinkly, but my hands aren't that wrinkly. But maybe we can compare my hands in a few minutes and see if we can see a difference. But if you think of your skin as a sponge, I like to pretend like this is your skin, and as we age, that sponge gets crumply, and so that's the loss of that water, that loss of hyaluronic acid. So what the HA5 is doing is it's telling your cells in this area to produce hyaluronic acid, and therefore going to plump, going to hydrate from the inside out. So if I just put a moisturizer on top of my skin, your skin's probably going to look better because it has moisture. Moisture's pulling water from the outside. So you're probably going to look better. So don't stop your moisturizers if you need them, but it's not really doing much except for moisturizing that top of the skin layer. So again, the difference is hydration from the inside out and actually telling your body to produce those molecules, those hyaluronic acid, and then the moisture just goes right on top, and of course it's going to make your skin just look a little bit better, but you need more to it than that. So this is the one product that I think that everybody needs. You need it all year long, but especially in the wintertime because it's hydrating. So what I'm going to talk about next is our Instant Bright, which I mentioned last week on the show, but this has some hyaluronic acid in it, and it also has some of our Lytera in it. So it's great for fine lines and wrinkles. Remember that instant plump because of that hydration, but also helps with the dark circles and with the bags under the eyes. So, I mean, I just like to put it on because it feels so good, but you can see it's very similar to the HA5, and it feels a little bit like it, but I think it maybe feels just a little bit thicker.
It's like HA5 and Lytera combined, like what it looks like, but when you rub it in, it turns into HA5.
Yes, I think that is very good analogy there, Steph. So what I like, when I put this under my eyes, I go ahead and I put it under, and then I take the leftovers and rub it on my brown spots on my hand. So I feel like I'm getting so much more out of it. So these are two products that you can use and see immediate results, but also have long-term benefits. So I'm going to stick these here. I have some of my Colorescience products out here because they have an ingredient called Phytomoist. And Phytomoist is similar to that hyaluronic acid product where it's going to instantly plump. But their products also work on the cellular level and will help with stimulating that collagen a little bit, stimulating that hyaluronic acid, and make your skin look more hydrated and moisturized. So the Pep Up is a wonderful product that is great for the face and the neck. You absolutely can use the HA5 on the neck too, but this one I just love. I don't know, like I said, I know you can't feel it, but it makes me feel good to put it on. And so this one is a nice sheer product too. I actually like this one that feels more like Lytera, I would say, because it's not as thick as the HA5. Now I can't compare my hands because I just, that wasn't very smart, but I can't compare my hands because I just put that on there. But the Pep Up is a great product. I think you get so much bang for your buck with this one. Again, stimulating the collagen and stimulating the hyaluronic acid, but you also see a difference in the color of your skin and the texture of your skin. So this one is a very good starter product or an add-on product if you're already using something like our TNS Essential Serum. So a must-have. I think, after all of this, I'm going to be like, a must-have. But these are, you don't have to have all of them, but these are just some things that might help you get through the winter, but also get some benefits of anti-aging. So as I mentioned, the Instant Bright, the Colorescience has a total eye that I can't live without this product. This one, I can't say that it gives me hydration per se, but it absolutely does help with fine lines and wrinkles, help with the under eye circles and with the bags under the eyes. But the benefit of this, two benefits that I love, is that it has a little bit of color to it. Beautiful. And they just came out with different colors. So if this color doesn't match your skin as well, they actually have a darker one, a lighter one, I think two darker ones and a lighter one. Most people will use this medium, which looks kind of bad on my hand here, but it blends beautifully on under my eyes. But this has an SPF 35 in it. So not only are you getting all the benefits of the anti-aging, you're getting color, so you're getting coverage, and then you're getting an SPF of 35 physical. And if you've ever watched any of my shows, I say that physical is much better than chemical sunscreens because we're not adding any putting any things in our body that are harmful to our skin. So this one you can use under your eyes and on top of your eyes, and you're protecting them with that SPF. The Instant Bright you can also use on your upper eyelid too. So that one will help. You know how it gets kind of crepey on that upper eyelid, so they will help. Both of these will help with that look, and your eyelids will look smoother, but also your eye makeup will go on a lot better. So one of our absolute favorites oh, hold on, before I move on to Total Eye, or onto Total Protection, the Total Eye Evening Concentrate is just a clear liquid. And I have this by my bedside, and so I just sit there and go around my eyes, and it has a cooling ball on there, so it just feels so nice, and I feel more refreshed when I wake up. And then it also has some hydrogel masks, which our Instant Bright does too. So I am so excited that we have all these different options, and if you're like me, you're probably going to throw all of those things at and the entire face because you want to look the best that you can. So this is our Sunforgettable Total Protection, and what Total Protection means is that not only are you getting UVA and UVB protection, but you're getting infrared protection, you're getting environmental protection, and you're getting the blue light protection. So we're always on our phones and our laptops, and there's always some kind of technology in front of us, and this product will help to protect us from all of the bad things that happen. It has the PhytoMoist technology in it, so it's going to instantly plump your skin and make your skin glow. This is a great product for the patients who don't really use a lot of makeup. You can use it with makeup too. I'm not saying you can't, but for patients that are like, I don't really put a lot of makeup on, I just kind of get up and go, well, you have to put some sunscreen on. So this one is a great product because there's just a touch of color. So the physical block, if you've ever used a physical block, which is a titanium oxide or zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, it tends to turn you a little bit white. So this one, as you can see, I rubbed it in, and there's no white to it because of that little bit of color. So it's going to instantly plump, it's going to give you a little bit of coverage, and then it's going to protect you from everything out there that's bad. We don't want bad. So this one is a great option. And then we have our lip shine, which is a 35 SPF, and can you zoom in on that little PA there? See the PA++++? That's a UVA rating, and in most sunscreens on the market, they say UVA, UVB, but really not everybody goes the distance and tests the UVA actual protection factor. So when you see anything with the PA on it, this is actually a Japanese, what do you call it, a Japanese way of telling you that there's enough of the UVA protection in there. Sorry, I'm blanking on my word, but the Colorescience goes the extra distance. The FDA doesn't require this to happen, but they go the extra distance, and not only are they checking your UVB protection, which is the SPF, but they're checking that UVA. So I find that very important. It's on most of their products. This one is a PA3+, I think Even Up is a 3+. So I love that they've gone the distance to make sure they're providing us with the right kind of protection, but also the right kind of ingredients. So this is great, and then you get some hydration from this. And then our hydrating mist, which I use just after I apply my Colorescience makeup in the morning, but let's say you have a meeting in the evening and you just want to refresh a little bit, you can certainly use this, and this is an excellent way to, one, set your minerals, but two, give you that little bit of hydration in your skin. So those are the main products that we have, besides our moisturizers I'm going to get into in just a second. But I just would not have a complete story if I didn't tell you. This is not for hydration or moisturization, but this is for reapplication. This is our Sunforgettable brush, and I think you know how important I feel that sunscreen is, and wearing it every single day, no matter what the weather is, no matter if it's dreary like it is out there right now in the middle of January, you still have to have sun protection. So therefore you have your Total Protection or our Even Up or our All Calm, depending on what your skin issues are. But this is great for reapplication. this is great for everybody, but I love it in children because the children are going to fight you on the white product. So this is just, in my opinion, one of the best products out there. So you can see that it's a powder sunscreen. This is our tester one, so we touch it all the time, so it kind of isn't coming out as well as maybe one at home. But we do that, put the sun protection on, and then mist it to set it. And so the beauty of this is it's a dry powder sunscreen, so it's not going to break down in the heat, so you can leave it in your car, in your golf bag, in your kids' baseball bags or whatever. And I can guarantee you that your kids will not fight you about putting this on as much as they will the other ones. My 2 teenage boys, if you've watched any of my shows, you've heard this 1,000,000 times, but my 2 teenage boys wear this. Now they fight me because, they're boys and this looks like makeup, but they absolutely will put this on, and they know that they have to reapply. So you'll often see me out at their Ultimate Frisbee games putting it on them and a lot of the team members because they line up for me. So I love that the other kids don't fight me as much as my children. But anyway, they know that this is the sunscreen that they're going to use. It's water resistant. It doesn't get in their eyes, and so that's why they like it. So I just had to throw that in there because one day it is going to get warm. Huh?
It also has hyaluronic acid.
Oh, it does have so it has some hyaluronic acid in it. There you go. So this is why I have such an amazing team. So it won't dry you out. And I think that is extremely important. So even though I did not say this was something that could be for your hydration or your moisturization, it actually has a little bit of that ingredient in it. So it's not going to dry you out because a lot of people are afraid of putting powder on because it makes them look older. But really, it has that ingredient, but it also doesn't have any talc in it. Talc is really what settles into the skin, into those fine lines, and that's what makes you look older. So
Someone asked if you can apply this to babies.
you can, yes.
And then how often you should use it if you, in the summertime when you're by the pool all day.
So you have to reapply every 2 hours. That's why I love this, because you can just set it right on your pool deck and you can grab it. I have a bucket of them, and so the teenagers know when they come over that they will be wearing sunscreen, or they're not allowed at our house in our pool. So you'll even find my teenage boys putting it all over themselves, but that you run through them pretty fast when you do that. But yes, every 2 hours is what you need to do to protect you. Make sure you're getting your ears, make sure you're getting your neck and the back of your neck. And then we have other physical sunscreens for the body that are liquid. They still are, you can still see just a little bit of the color to them when you put them on, but still, I love them. Colorescience has an amazing body one that has our regular color, but also has a bronze color to it. So I don't tan at all, and so this gives me a little bit of color, and I absolutely love it. And it's water resistant, so you're protected all day long, but you still want to reapply this every couple hours. Did you have another question? No? Okay.
I'm laughing because it was my sister who asked.
Oh.
And I was going to tell her to butter up that baby.
That's right. Butter up those babies. So, okay. So if you have any questions about hydration product-wise, certainly pop them in there or instant message us or just give us a call. But I want to talk about these moisturizers, and then I'm going to talk about our 2 services that we have. So I put them in order. If you're more oily skin, you still need a moisturizer, and we would start with our Ultra Sheer. Then if you're just regular, your skin isn't too dry, isn't too oily, we would do the Rejuvenative. And if you're super dry, we're going to move up to the Replenish, which is one of my favorites. And then we use our Ceramide post-procedure mostly, but for those who are extremely dry, this is not a bad product to use for the wintertime, or some of my patients will use it in the summer as well. And then our Dermal Repair Cream is the most luxurious moisturizer that we have, and patients absolutely love this one. It's probably I think it is our best seller, and it just feels so nice. And I don't have it open, so I can't show you how nice it feels, but it's a great one, and it has I think it's a hydration. They always do these in numbers, like a 1, 2, 3, or 4. I thought this one was like a 4. of a hydration level or moisturization level. So meaning that this would be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a 4, I think. So I don't know, don't quote me on that one. But we also have 2 treatments that you can do in the office that you will hydrate your skin. And they have so much more benefits than just hydration. They have exfoliation, and one of them has a little bit of a chemical peel, and the other one, I believe, has a deeper exfoliation and then a deeper hydration to it. So we started with our hydrofacial unit, probably a year and a half ago, and the patients just fell in love with it because you really do feel nice and hydrated after. And as I said, you're getting the exfoliation and you're having a little mini chemical peel with it too. And then dermal infusion came around, which is now actually called Diamond Glow. And I thought, well, you know what, let's try it because it goes along with our Colorescience products. It goes along with Brilliant Distinctions, which if you are a patient, you know what Brilliant Distinctions is. It's our loyalty program. So you get points for purchasing these, and then you get coupons. So it's a win-win for all of us. But really why I like dermal infusion is because I personally had it done, and I was extremely hydrated the next day. I mean, I was like, wow, I can't believe the difference in my skin. I was trying to get one done today for our show. I think I say that a lot too, but I don't ever seem to get any of our treatments. I'm going to start blocking the 12-hour on the nurse's schedule so they can treat me. But I tried to show you how this is done, but that didn't work out. So what it does is it's a little bit more medical grade, so it's going to exfoliate a lot more than just a regular microdermabrasion, but it definitely exfoliates more than the hydrofacial. And then there are, I believe, 4 different serums. There's an anti-aging, there's a brightening, there's a hydration, and then there's a pore clarifying, so great for acne. And you can use 2 of those at the same time. So if you're oily and have acne, but then you still have some dry areas, you absolutely could do the hydrating too. Or if you had some brown spots, you could do either of those, or pick the 2. So I think it's an amazing procedure, and I think this time of the year is absolutely a must-have. So hydrofacial, dermal infusion, and then a combination of these products along with the rest of the SkinMedica line or the Colorescience line, you are all set for the winter weather. If you have any questions, if you want to come in for a consultation, please give us a call. We love educating, and we love taking the time to show you all of this. Even if you don't buy, that's okay. We just want to educate everybody out there that, one, you need the sunscreen, you need to reapply, but let's choose the right products that are actually going to change your skin, and don't waste money on the over-the-counter products that have, as far as I'm concerned, empty promises. So our number is 618-288-9117, and we can't wait to see you.